What do you think of the writing process? I like the writing process. I believe it's a great and organized way for one to successfully complete a document or an essay or any other form of a written text. My personal writing process, however, is not organized at all. What I usually do is I will sit at home and I'll write my first draft, then I won't look at it for a couple days, and I'll just edit it every day when I see it. And that's how I complete my final draft until it's time for it to be turned in. What are some methods of research you use this semester? What is a text? A text can be anything. It could be as simple as an essay like my ethnography report. It could be your favorite book by your favorite author. Or it could be simply like this text that I had with my cousin, like text messaging. But in the end, a text would be any form of written document or written material, and in the writing world, I believe that a text is best used for an example, an essay or a novel. When a student is analyzing a brand new text, I believe that they should be looking for something that they can either relate to or a portion where they know they can understand it. What is a genre? I like to look at the word genre as another word for type. It is used in writing, in music, and in the media. When it comes to writing, I believe that the genres could go anywhere from horror to biographies to science fiction, even to poems. What is the purpose of an introduction? An introduction holds the purpose to inform the reader what the following text would be about. A proper introduction would contain a complete thesis, which should be a brief synopsis of the following writing. Give some concrete examples how Comp 1301 ideas connect to other classes and outside class. Comp 1301 connects to other classes by emphasizing the wrong in plagiarism. And, well, because of 1301, I can now say that I can successfully cite all of my sources to prevent the thought of plagiarism to my readers. What were the 3 hardest things this semester? One of the most obvious would definitely be waking up for class. 11 a.m. really is not that early, but having a 9 a.m. class before definitely pulled me back. The second would be my work ethic. It was a difficult task having to get myself to complete assignments on time, and the thing I liked most was definitely the desire to complete an assignment. No matter how much I wanted that grade, it was the opportunity and whether or not I was going to put the work forward into it. And for the third most difficult thing I went through this semester would definitely be the weekly journals Miss Reeves had us do. I did miss the first few due to the fact that I didn't know exactly how to work Blackboard. However, even when I did get the hang of it, it was still a difficult task to get myself to do the weekly journals. What were the 3 most useful skills you learned this semester? The first most useful skill would definitely be how to use APA formatting. I never thought I would get the hang of it, but it eventually did. It was definitely difficult knowing that even last semester I used MLA just how I did throughout my high school and middle school years. Another useful skill would be the use of in-text citation. I did use it in most of my essays for composition, but I also found myself using it for my history class and my seminar class, so I believe that that is a good skill that I believe. As for the third most useful skill, it would be that I learned to not be afraid to approach a professor. There were a number of times where I did stay after class to talk to Miss Reeves, even though she may not think it was many. It was a lot for me. For incoming students, give 3 pieces of advice. To all you future Islanders or all you future students at any school across the country, My first piece of advice would definitely be go to class. If you wake up 10 minutes before class, then think of it as you only have 10 minutes to make that difference in your life. That those 10 minutes could make or break you for your future. One thing I did wrong as a freshman would be telling myself if I woke up 45 minutes before a class, it meant that I shouldn't go because I wouldn't have enough time to get ready for the day. And that is definitely not something that you want to do. My second bit of advice would definitely be for you to do every assignment, whether it's a major assignment like a big essay worth 100 points, or if it's just an extra credit survey or a weekly journal, no matter what it is, every little bit will benefit for you. And for my last bit of advice, it would definitely be make friends. I'm not telling you to meet the person who will be your best man or your maid of honor at your wedding, but just make that friend that you can connect with in class, that one person that you can rely on when it comes to a late night question that you have, or if you just need a study partner so that you can work on your homework together. Well, this brings me the end to my final portfolio, and all I can say is hopefully you learned something new. Maybe I made you laugh, made you cry, or maybe I just ruined your day, but in the end, this is my farewell, and thank you for listening.